So today, I'm excited to show you our new media library. Jumping into that, up here in the upper right corner, open up the hamburger menu. Under System, click Media Library. This opens up the brand new side drawer that shows all of the images throughout your entire account. Now, to walk through a bit of this, let's just go through feature by feature how it works, and I'll kind of give some real-life examples of how this is used. Starting at the top, there are controls for controlling the size of the library. So you can pop it out and show it more just center of your screen. You can drag and drop this handle to resize the viewable panels, or click outside and it goes back to the side. This other little icon expands and contracts the side drawer a bit. So the search box, of course, you can search by caption or file name. So I'm going to search lake. We don't have any. Let's try lodge. Lodge then gets you any images throughout the entire account that have lodge in the file name or caption. I'll go back to the upload images section, but first let's navigate down and look at the different sections here. So we have global assets, that's email templates and booking engines. These are any images that you'll use in your emails, and the booking engine is any images that can be used in the website messages part of the booking engine. Under properties, that's where most of the use is going to be at the current time. So you'll see your properties. Right now we have just the Lakeview Campground. Expand that, you get into your property images, and then of course under that is all of the rooms. Click on a room or unit. Here we have sites, and you'll see the different images that we've uploaded for each of the sites. And below properties, we also, especially for hotel style users, which in this case, a campground where there's many sites of the same type, would use the hotel style booking page where guests book by the type of unit. So here, instead of having to upload photos for every single campsite, we can just upload photos for each type, which makes it a lot faster. So that's also now managed to the media library. Now let's go into a real life unit, and I'll show a little bit of how this works to upload and manipulate the images. So I've added a new vacation rental called Ranch Vacation Rental, and I've added a number of photos here, but I'm actually going to delete these and we'll start over a little bit. I'm also going to move this to a different property, just to show that if you have multiple properties in your ReservationKey account, then you'll just be able to navigate to that property specifically. But if we select the multiple images edit icon, that brings up the checkboxes, overlay on top of the images, select them, and then we'll delete all those images out. And this is nothing that can be undone, so make sure you want to delete them. Of course, hopefully you have them saved on your local computer and just can easily re-upload them. So over on the left side, if I click into Ranch Vacation Rental, I could change the property, but first I need to set up a new property. So let's just call this Vacation Rentals. And then I will go back into the site's units, move this over to Vacation Rentals. There we go. So now we can see Vacation Rentals. We open it up, and on the reservation page details, we previously had a section here for all of the photo upload. It wasn't very organized. It was impossible to rearrange photos or to edit captions after the photos were uploaded. So that no longer is going to be there, but instead we've replaced it with a link to open the media library. So clicking that will then drill down directly into the photos for the unit or room that you're working on. So here we can see Ranch Vacation Rental is already selected. So now there's a couple ways to upload photos. I'm just going to, so we can just select our photos and drag them directly onto that grid right there without even that opening up the upload box first, which prompts us and it opens it. Here we see which property or unit we're uploading to. You could resize the units here, the images. In the past, the way they were displayed on the booking engine really was dependent on how they were uploaded. Nowadays, the sizing is much more handled by the style sheets. So generally, I would recommend don't resize the image and just let the theme handle the image size that you're using on your booking engine. In the past, we were not able to accept large files, but now we can accept files of up to 20 megabytes each. This software here will resize the images automatically down to a manageable file size. So that's another reason why there's really no reason to resize the photo on upload. So these files are actually already pretty small, but if you are uploading files directly, say from your smartphone, which were a camera, they would be quite a bit larger. So let's upload those two. And now we'll see that in the background there, they've been uploaded. Since we did not have a primary photo set, the first one that was uploaded was marked as the primary photo. So that'll be the first picture in the slideshow, and that's also the one that shows as the main thumbnail when the booking engine is showing. So let's just upload a couple more because I think I had 5 photos here. I'm just going to upload all of them and click upload. So we just see one at a time. Status bar, it's real seamless here, real fast. It's a huge improvement over how it used to work. Click done. Now it looks like we have a couple of duplicates. So it's real easy to delete the duplicates. Just use the bulk edit multiple image selector there. That's a duplicate, and this one's a duplicate. So we're just going to delete those 2. Delete. Perfect. Now let's say we want to rearrange. Maybe we want this aerial view to show second. So we'll just drag that over there. If you're on a mobile device, you can click in the top corner of the little thumbnail, and you can also just easily rearrange these by touching the screen. So that's real easy. Let's see. The multi-image selector is also useful for copying HTML or codes. Click the images you want, and then click copy codes. And now these codes can be pasted into the additional details window, which the codes will be replaced by the actual image when you view the additional details pop up. This was kind of an older feature that we've had for a long time, and we didn't want to lose that functionality, at least not yet. So we're keeping that. You could also just copy the HTML and paste that in directly as well. So that's handy. Let's see. Clicking on an image will allow you to quickly edit the caption, front of the house. You can use your keyboard navigation to go to the next image, I believe. Yep. And it should auto save as you navigate between these, or just click here, the counter there at the top. Aerial view. Nice front porch for outside dining. I'm going to leave the caption off on a couple of them just to show how it works without the caption. So that's all saved. Just click X, and now when you go over them, you'll see the ones that have the captions. I believe that's the basics of the functionality in the media library. So now when we go back into the unit settings and expand the reservation page details section, we now show a nice preview of exactly what you just set up there in the media library. Preview has the slideshow, the captions, the breadcrumbs, the navigation controls, all exactly the same as how it would appear on your public booking page or booking engine. Just a couple new points about this section. Clicking on the image now brings up a brand new all photos view. So this is a really fast way for your guests to see all of the photos at once without just seeing one at a time in the carousel or the slideshow. And then from this view, it's handy because clicking on an individual photo opens up the slideshow exactly at that point where the full-size, nice large photos are visible. And of course, the captions are down there at the bottom, the image counters at the top, and pressing escape gets you back to the all photos, and pressing escape once more returns to the settings page. One more point here. We also, after the first image, we will show the little counter in the bottom right corner. Very handy. So guests will see exactly how many images they're looking at. So all pretty slick and a pretty big upgrade to the images section. Now let's take a look at how this looks on the public reservation pages. I've loaded up a number of tabs here with different users, so I'm just going to go through a couple of these to show how they look. So this is an older style green theme, just to show they integrate very nicely in the older themes as well as our new theme. Here you can see the slideshows. This unit has 37 photos, so that would take a long time to go through one at a time, but clicking on the photo brings them all up right at once with all of the captions, easy to read. And of course, like I just showed, click on one and you get the full slideshow. Here is another user's website. These are a little bit larger. Same idea though, all works very slick, very nice. Clicking one sees all of them, and then of course the slideshow. This is our newer white V3 theme, and the slideshow works great there. Generally, this theme has more modern touches, such as the rounded corners, etc. This unit here doesn't have additional photos. So you'll see there's just the one photo with the description, the caption right below it. But if there are additional photos, the little breadcrumbs show and then the controls show. Of course, this all works really well on mobile with swipe. Here's one more. This is a pretty customized theme. Photos look great though. Same idea, all looking very, very nice. This page I left up just to show one of our older style pages, and it actually looks still quite relevant and good. But the slideshows fit in just perfectly there as well. These are smaller because the theme is making the photos a bit smaller with the dimensions. So that's set by the style sheet of the theme. And you'll see when you click into them, the photos are nice and large as they were originally uploaded. So I believe that is really the gist of the media library. We hope you enjoy it and that it makes things just a whole lot easier for management in the system. Thank you very much.